So thank you for all of you to joining with me today. When I was a student, I really have not really good career orientation. So that's why I selected the wrong university, I would say. And then after the graduation in university, I also have no people to send, to quote me or to consult me which career goal to be. And then also, I really go around and go around. I took 7 or 8 years to go around with my career, and then really waste of time, I would say. So that's why I create a series program of Gen Z's commander to help the fresh graduate school, a student in the school, to select the right career for them. And for the people who really work for 2 or 3 years after the graduation, they have selected the right individual development program for them. And do not repeat it my fault. Do not waste like my time. Okay, so I do hope that after the program you will get something value. So what we would like to achieve in the workshop today. So we have 3 key things that we would like to achieve. Number 1 is you know yourself, and then you know what you want. At least that in life, if you know what you want, you achieve 50% your dream. And number 2 is what an accessory for an excellent job hunter. So before you want to do a hunting, you need to prepare what is tool set, mindset, skill set, and whatever need for a job hunting. So that's why if you want to be a good job hunter, you need to answer what is necessary for that. And number 3 is what is a good hunting. So in order to answer to hit these objectives, I create 4 key questions as the agenda. Question number 1 is hunting or to be randomly hunted. So it means if you are a person, you want people hunting you, or you want to be a hunter, and then you select the target and then you go and hunt. Number 2 question is what should be equipped for a hunting. And number 3, why the job hunted. This means that if you put yourself in the recruiter shoes, so the key question is why they have to hire you, why they have to recruit you. If they don't recruit you, what happened? What is the mistake? What is their losses? And last but not least, number 4 is the hunting is a journey, or hunting is one-time play, that role. So we need to set in mind that is it a journey or not. So before we come up to answer 4 key questions, so we come to the first discussion. Number 1. Like I said, job seeking is a process, and we need to seek for those who are recruiting. Then we do well preparation to apply. So how is your opinion? That is my point of view, not from anyone. Okay, so how is your point of view about this? Whatever pop up in your mind, what is your thought, what is your thinking, chat in your chat box. Thank you for that. We have a minute to do that. I'm waiting for your thank you, Ms. Agnes, for your appreciate. So come up with the discussion. How your point of view? Is it a process? We need to seek for those who are recruiting. It means that the company, the job first, and then we apply. Or we just scattering our CV, and then whatever they cop up with our CV, and then they read it, and then they offer up a job. So what is it? So and Thắng agree with that. Thank you, David, for your point of view. So how about other? We still have 30 seconds. So Andy, In my opinion, job seeking is not started by finding who are recruiting. It starts from the job objective and career. Yes, marvelous. Thank you for the point of view. We must know what we want. Yes. How about Donald, Agnes, and Hugh? What are your point of view? Great, huh? You see as a great point. Yeah. So let's agree with Andy. We must know what we want. So I mean, we set the objective and the targeted the organization first, right? Okay. Thank you for your all of contribution in the discussion. We come up with a conclusion that we need to target what is the objective we want to be. It means in terms of career goal and career path. And number two, in order to do that, we would like to work for what company, what organization. So it means that we need to target first, right? Thank you for that. So in order to share the second question is what need for hunting, I would like to share some key points. Number one is a mindset. Mindset means that our attitude for a thing. So for the previous discussion, we said that, okay, is it the thing that we just scattering our CV or waiting for the hunting, or we targeted what the company we want to achieve by the dream job. So the mindset is set up by dream job objective in mind, and then we will prepare for that. That's either number one. And number two is we need to target what we want, what job we want, and what company we want. And then we seeking for the information, we collect them, we analyze them, we collect all kind of insight, and then we do the preparation for that. And number three, we need to prepare the value proposition for the job. This means that what is the job need for that, what is the skill set, what is the competency set that that job need, and then we need to learn, we need to equip, we need to understand, we need to prepare for that. Sometimes when we love to work for a job, we love for an organization, but we are not well prepared, and then we have to wait. We have to prepare well before we jump to for hunting. This means what is your value in your personal before you jump to the hunting. If you don't prepare well, you when you jump to the hunting, you will fail anyway. So number four, when we have a good value proposition, but you don't know how to tell them, I don't know how to present to them. So you need to practice for a soul. Otherwise, you put everything good in your cabinet and then nobody know, right? So and last but not least, a contingency plan. This means plan A or prepare well, but we have to forecast what really happening, what really jumping, and what really come up if we are not well in plan B, plan C. And then when the recruiter or the enemy are waiting for us, and then we lose control. We may fail the hunting. Okay, so that's the five key things to be equipped for a hunt. Yes. So now we come to the discussion. The next discussion is what are the key points that recruiter consider to hire a person? If you were a recruiter, so what do you need from a candidate? So to share your views on the chat box, please. We have a minute to do that. Yeah, thank you, Hill. Suitability, correct. So in terms of suitability, we have many things regarding to suitability, right? So can you do more specific about that? So Andy, strongly agree. Interview session in a selling session, there are three key points I will look for is attitude, skill, and knowledge model. Thank you, Andy, for that. So David, your ability, your ethic. Yes, whatever you do, you need to have a good foundation. It means the transparency, integrity, and ethic. So ability is something created by a skill and knowledge, but it would be nurtured by a good mindset, right? It's good attitude. Thank you, Hill. Thank you, Thang, for that. So you are marvelous person, giving us all kind of necessary thing for a person to uh, to be high. Oh, Agnes, if we need a candidate for a high level, we need to look for an experienced candidate and good attitude. Yes, so experience mean the skill and knowledge they work for any job to fit with their job requirement. So it's also that's fit with the model ASK, right? So thank you all for your contribution. And in order to answer that, I give my point of view to come up with your discussion. So why we have to hire you? That's the question from recruiter. So first of all, in order to have a good hunting, you have to know yourself first of all, right? Secondly, you have to know your job. You want to be, you want to hunt it, and then you know the company. Is in a company, what is the vision and mission, what is the core values, what is the culture, what is the way people working together. And then the job requirement is mean that you see what is the skill need, what is the experience need, what is the knowledge needs, and what is qualification they need for, and also that what is the mindset fit with the team. And then I come up with something. Number one, you have to share clear career goals and path, because they will see that how you will fit with the sustainability of the team and of the organization, and how is the fit with motivation, you go the long way or not. Secondly, your attitude, skill, and knowledge, you say, so ASK. And number four is the four fit. So the culture fit, job fit, budget fit, and location fit. So more for these fit, very important to ensure that we select the right suitability, like Hugh mentioned. So suitability is mean that you have to fit with that culture, you have to fit with the job, and you fit with of course we could not hire people if they ask for too much salary, right? We could not pay for, and especially a location they live to get relevant with the location of the company. And last but not least is the value proposition you have. Is it fit with the company? And one important thing in the list of value proposition, what is your USP? It means that unique selling point you would like to offer to the recruiter. It means that this is the special characteristic. If you don't hire me, nobody have. This means unique selling point. So you need to tell them. So these are four key things that the recruiter would like to hire a person. And I would like to summarize what we discussed. So how is the journey of hunting? We all agree that this journey is not a one-time play. So number one, in terms of preparation, sometimes fails in the hunting is very normal, because we are a normal person. We are not really, a Laura or a king. So whenever we do a war or a conquer, we win all the time, 100%. Nobody can do that. So whenever we fail, we have to reflect why we fail. What is the lesson learned? If we do again, we have a chance to do again. What we do differently to have a different result. That's a mindset. We have to prepare for that. Fails is normal. Okay. Number two. Job hunted is just starting point of a journey. It means that when we got a job, it means not finish the hunting yet. We have to achieve more the thing behind, because we still have a long journey to achieve our career objective, right? So a long journey to be with that. And number three is hunting in the hunting spirit. It means that we hunt a job already, we got a job already, but we need to hunt the belief, we need to hunt the credit internal of the company, and we need to achieve the belief or the trust from colleagues, from the boss, and from the organization. It means that we have a better journey to hit our goal faster. And last but not least is open the door. We remember that life is changing very fast. If we stop learning, we stop changing, we stop grow, and then we go aston. And if we always open the door, and then we will be a good person, go ahead, and then we will be the top person in the class. So that is something regarding to the job hunting. So thank you very much for your listening, and really appreciate your help.